Hey guys, welcome back. We are on the road again, and it has been some weeks. I have been super busy with work, so we are glad to be out on the road again on this beautiful Friday morning. It has been stormy as well, so it's quite nice to have some blue skies ahead of us. Today, we are going to be doing something a little bit different. I am outside of a McDonald's in Monaco, where we are going to be ordering whatever the car in front orders for us for the whole day. That's right, guys. We're going to be going to 3 restaurants today. First up being breakfast at Macca's. We're going to head over here shortly. We're going to queue up and we're going to just grab whatever the car in front or whatever the car to our side orders ahead of us. The McDonald's drive-thrus, they have 2 lanes. So we're going to see what happens. I've never done this before. There's a lot of app purchases that happen through McDonald's, so we're just going to see if it's even possible. So this afternoon, we're going to go to another one for lunch, and then on to a third and final restaurant for dinner. So we're just going to jump in behind this queue, get in there. I really need a coffee this morning. I wouldn't mind some food. I don't want a huge breakfast. I'm a bit nervous that we're going to end up behind a car that is ordering a massive amount of food. So anyway, guys, let's head in there and see what we get. I'm a little bit nervous, guys. I really don't want some huge family order that's going to give me 20 cheeseburgers. You can in New Zealand, I don't know if it's the same elsewhere, but you can order the burgers like Big Mac and double cheeseburger. I think you can even do like quarter pounder at like 8 a.m, which is a little bit too early for me. I would quite like to have a breakfast option. 100% want a coffee. Okay, we're moving into the ordering area.
Are you using the Macca's app today?
No.
When you're ready.
Hey, can I just order the same as what the other person just ordered?
So you want the big brekkie combo?
Yep.
Yeah, with the small Sprite, a soft serve, and a large cappuccino.
Sounds good to me.
So you want the exact same order?
Yes, please. A soft serve ice cream. Oh my god. Absolutely crazy. But yeah. Large cappuccino, big brekkie meal. So there's quite a lot of food here, guys. I am in South Auckland. If you know, you know. There's a lot of big appetites around here.
Oh, that's so kind.
Thank you. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, guys. First thing in the morning, got ice cream. Thank you. We got a large cappuccino, guys. We've got a ice cream, a soft serve ice cream. First thing in the morning for breakfast, guys. Look, I knew coming here it was going to be a difficult place to get a normal meal, but look, we have got ourselves a meal. Let's park up and see how it tastes. All right, guys, we are here with our breakfast order from McDonald's. I'll read to you exactly what we've got here for you today. I've got a soft serve ice cream, as you can see, and I've already talked about. I don't know what you do with this for breakfast. Is there something you're going to be adding to this? Are you just eating ice cream for breakfast? Crazy. Something I would never ever do. It's sort of dripping off the side here. The cone, they've given me a cone that's broken on one side. I have to eat everything, and there will be some crazy orders out there. I just know it. Alrighty, so this is our breakfast mystery meal from Monaco McDonald's this morning. We've got the classic hash brown. I love McDonald's hash browns, and if you don't love McDonald's hash browns, there is something seriously wrong with you. This is, of course, the big brekkie burger. that we received as part of our mystery meal. Now, I don't think I've ever had this before. It's made with 100% New Zealand beef, so it is a beef burger in there. I'm just looking at that. I can see it's at least a quarter pounder patty in there. Let's take the lid off and have a look at what's underneath. There is a big swirl of barbecue sauce. There is cheese. We've got bacon in there. There is another hash brown, an egg, and what looks to be an absolute massive quarter pound patty with some more sauce underneath. Guys, look, it's too much for me. This is something I would never order this early on in the morning. And I'm going to wash that down with this monstrous large cappuccino. Again, not something I would order. My ideal breakfast is probably just a black coffee these days. So, guys, wish me luck. All right, look, so it smells good. Before I get stuck into this heartburner, I'm going to have a quick sip of my cappuccino. Comes dusted with some chocolate. Cappuccinos should be generally a little bit thicker than this in terms of foam. Not too bad. Not too bad at all, in fact. Yeah, pretty good. I was expecting, especially when you're getting these large coffees, sometimes the coffee doesn't cut through the milk. But that one's not too bad. All right, I'll put that lid back on in case I tip over my coffee in the car. That thing is basically every single McDonald's breakfast item in one burger. Cheers, everyone. Wow, that is like something a child would come up with as an idea for a burger. It is completely unnecessary to have that many items in one burger. It is just completely, I don't know, I don't understand who would need all those ingredients and then to serve it with a hash brown. Absolutely wild. It is the same bite all the way through. No crunch, nothing. It's mushy. The hash brown, and to top that off with that ice cream cone to start, that is rough, guys. It's rough. All right, guys, last bite of our breakfast on our What the Car in Front of Us Orders Challenge Day going in. I'm going to need to sanitize after that. Do not recommend. It is a yeah nah from me. Let's move on to the next restaurant. All right, guys, we have made it to the afternoon. I have had a change of clothes and also freshen up a bit. I needed to cleanse myself after that unholy breakfast that we had this morning. It was absolutely gluttonous. It was difficult to finish, but you know what? We have done so. It was a difficult morning, not gonna lie. I have felt really sluggish. I suppose if you were to eat something like that, you would definitely want to be doing some sort of manual job to try and burn off that calories, try to have a few walks. But we have made it, most importantly, to lunch, and I decided on going somewhere that will hopefully be a little bit nicer on the body. Today, I am outside of somewhere we've been before, and that is Saint Pierre's Sushi. This is the drive-through location in Royal Oak / Onehunga, and we are going to be ordering what the person in front of me orders at this very drive-through. It's not as busy as the McDonald's in Manukau, so I am hoping the car that comes through that we get in behind will make a really delicious order. Something with a bit of vegetable to it, something with a little bit of health sprinkled in would be great. We will see though. It could be something crazy. I'm hoping it's not something like a platter or catering, which, you know, would be disastrous. It's going to be so much food. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have our customer. They've just pulled through. It is a gentleman in this Subaru. We are going to head over here and see what he orders.
Welcome to the Drive Thru. How can I help you today?
Hi there. Can I get the exact same order that the car in front had?
Oh yeah, the in front car just ordered the teriyaki chicken on rice and the tasty tuna double. Is that what you want?
Yep, that sounds great.
Yep. Anything else?
No, that's it. Thanks.
Yep. Charge it to the second window. Thank you.
Alrighty, so they have gone for 2 items. I couldn't quite hear what he said, but there are a couple of interesting sounding items in there, so we are going to pay for them now. Okay, so there are 2 items. The total came to $19.70. It's going to be interesting to see what he got for that price. It's definitely 2 kind of sizable items. Alrighty, so this gentleman in the Subaru went with a teriyaki chicken on rice. This is the small. This is definitely something I would typically order. I think this comes in at about $8 or something like that. This one is the tuna and cucumber. No, tuna and avo. Yeah, it's tuna and avo. Probably not something I would typically order as well. Don't particularly like tuna, but we'll definitely be giving this a go today. I am not sure how much of this I'm going to be eating at this stage, but we will try and get through as much of this as possible. Alrighty, so they did give me a receipt. Oh, great. Okay, so I don't need to go back inside. The receipt was in the bottom of the bag. The small chicken and rice on mayo was $7.80, and the avocado tuna was $11.90. So that's for 8 pieces. So total of $19.17. They've given me napkins, some chopsticks, and 2 lots of forks. So pretty generous on the cutlery front. Okay, so first off, it's getting warm in here. Just like last time we were here, I had to open the window. And we will start, I think, with the teriyaki chicken. Now, teriyaki chicken doesn't come with any wasabi or soy, but normally in the sushi rolls, they have quite a bit, not too much wasabi. So I'll leave that, but I will use a little bit of my soy on the regions of the rice that are uncovered. Okay, as you can see, it's a very saucy affair. There's lots of sauce. There's about 3 different types of sauce on there. There is teriyaki, there's a mayo, and then there is that little bit of soy that I've just put on there. Probably overkill, but I do like my rice to have some flavor. Yum. So typically I would have that on its own for lunch. The gentleman definitely had a big appetite today as he was eyeing up that gorgeous looking menu. A really nice menu. You can see this business has done a wonderful job of creating a homegrown brand. Their menu is concise. The rice is always on point. What I've learned today is that people's appetite is so far bigger than mine when it comes to breakfast and lunch. So I'm going to jump now into my sushi. Now I would normally use chopsticks, but for some reason I kind of feel like forks today. I don't think I've had this tuna before, the tuna style roll. I might have had it while it was sushi of the day once or twice, but I don't think they put the avocado option on the sushi of the day. And this one, with the tuna and the avo, is pretty good. Definitely quite a mushy texture. At least with the cucumber, you get a bit of a crunch, a bit of a bite. The ginger sort of gives a bit of that, but really it's not too crunchy. A little bit. There's not much ginger either, so we're having to ration this wasabi as well. Often when I watch any of those YouTubers that do food challenges, they're doing eating out challenges, it's something I couldn't do. No way. Some of those quantities of food are absolutely ludicrous. But one of the genre of food that seems to trip up a lot of those competition YouTubers is food related, or that includes rice. It tends to really expand in the stomach. I've just realized I've spilt soy on my t-shirt, so I will be getting changed for a third time. I promise you it is the same day. Cheers, everyone. All right, we did it. We finished our lunch at St. Pierre Sushi in Onihanga. Not without a white shirt with a soy stain, but still it has been completed. 2 meals down, 1 to go today. I'm still not sure where we're going to end up this evening, so stay tuned to find out where we end up, but hopefully it's not going to be too much. Of course, dinner is probably the riskiest meal for this challenge. People ordering all sorts of family dishes. It is a Friday as well, I must say, and that means it's takeaway night for probably a lot of houses. Hey guys, welcome back to the third and final part of the what the person in front of me orders challenge. And yeah, I've taken a few hours to recover from lunch and breakfast. I'm so glad we went with the sushi for the lunch because I feel a lot better than I did after the breakfast. So I decided possibly Taco Bell for dinner. I went over to the Taco Bell in Ellerslie, realizing that it's not actually a drive-through. Not sure if it ever was a drive-through. I just remember possibly it was. It's not a drive-through, so we've changed tack on the way over to Taco Bell. I remember that there is a Wendy's restaurant. Now, this Wendy's restaurant isn't like your normal Wendy's restaurant. This is like a time capsule of a 90s interior, very nostalgic looking. I've just noticed that there is someone who's pulled in to go into the drive-thru, and what we're going to do is we're going to go, because there is not been that many cars come through into this drive-thru, so we are going to follow her in. Alrighty, so we order here. It's quite a steep incline.
Can I take your order, please?
Hi there, could I order the exact same order the car in front just ordered?
Yes, that's fine. Anything else?
No, that's it, thanks.
Drive through, please.
Thank you. Ooh, interesting. They didn't even say to me what it was. It was just a yes, no problem. So it's come up around the corner. It comes up around 90 degrees. As you can see, the window frames are sort of old looking teal color, very reminiscent of the 2000s. Okay, so I think she picked up about 1 bag there. Could be a family pickup, guys, not sure. Not sure. Hi.
Do you guys know the car in front?
No, I'm just doing a YouTube video, so it's just whatever they ordered. Mystery as to what we're getting, not sure. She was definitely a little bit inquisitive that why I ordered what the car in front ordered, but so we're gonna see. It was about $24.50, so I don't think it's too much. Oh my goodness, the bag is massive. This is not a good sign. So let's park up, back down I think where we were. it's going to be a little bit awkward for me to show you inside. Okay, so interesting little drive-through experience. As you saw, she was a little bit like, do you know the car in front? Okay, guys, without any further ado, let's have a look and see what we got, shall we? All right, guys, check out this crazy ass meal that we have. This is 2 lots of fries over here. We've got 3 sweet and sour sauce. We've got in here a large chicken nugget, and there are 2 cheeseburgers. Okay, so this is probably, I imagine, like an order for kids in the car. I just saw a woman in the car, so I presume there were kids possibly as well. This is not just for her. No drink, which is disappointing again. I'm gonna have to raw dog this whole meal. I don't know if you can see, because it's quite dark in here, but the color of this sauce is super red. It has like a jelly-like wobbliness to them. The taste is pretty bland. I don't think I'm getting much in the way of sweet and sour. I thought it was sweet chili. The fries kind of taste under-seasoned. All right, guys, so they went with 2 classic cheeseburgers. Interestingly, I don't think I've ever really had the Wendy's cheeseburger. I normally go for a Baconator, or I go for something like a chicken sandwich. So cheers, everyone. I got like the core of an onion in one of my burgers. Not a big deal. It's kind of sprouting, but it is like texturally inedible. It's got a really raw onion taste to it. And then that classic cheese, mustard, pickle combo. I don't mind that. I think it was maybe just a little bit too raw of an onion taste because of that inner core that was in there. But the patty's really good. You know, it's a solid cheeseburger. I'm at the end of my first sauce. The fries, I've got to say, Wendy's fries, they're always chronically under-seasoned. Okay, guys, first burger, done. The chicken nuggets are really plain. They've got a bit of salt and pepper on them, but the breading tastes honestly like nothing. First fries, complete. All right. All chicken nuggets have been smashed out of the park. Oh. We're hanging in there, guys. We're hanging in there. Let's unwrap that second burger. Honestly, that onion core's kind of thrown me off the burgers a little bit. But anyway, cheers. Final chips. In the end, the sauce lasted across everything perfectly. Woo! We have completed what the car in front of me ordered challenge. So look, great day doing something a bit different. Love seeing what other people order, even if it is crazy ice creams for breakfast. And look, I've really enjoyed doing this today. Thanks to everyone who follows all the way to the end. Oh, I forgot to rate Wendy's tonight. I just couldn't get over that core onion piece that I found in my first burger, and it kind of ruined like the flavor. I just kind of stuck with me for the remainder of the meal. The chicken nuggets were totally void of flavor. So look, I do love Wendy's normally, but that meal tonight was a nah. Not something I would ever order. Today, the best meal was definitely the St. Pierre's sushi. So thanks everyone who has stuck around to the end. As always, if you'd like to support the channel, there is a buy me a coffee link in the description below that helps us pay for these videos that we do. And look guys, we've got a bit of a travel schedule coming up, so hopefully I'll be able to bring you guys more content. But until next time guys, we'll see you in the next one.